guys, welcome. It's Aura here with Divinely Genuine. Here to remind you that you guys are unique. You are divinely supported. It is okay to be yourself, to not worry what other people think, to not worry what other people are doing. Always speaking to myself too. And I'm here to just do my own little meditation practice, and I thought, well, I guess there is no need to keep my work on hold, and you guys can have available to you some meditations as well if you want to join in. So I started recently feeling the Kundalini rising in my body, which is just the light. This stuff is really literal. Had no idea that the chakra system and the Kundalini thing are so literal. Anywho, and to each its own all the time. I find it very beneficial to meditate by oneself, in a group is beautiful too. That's just not where I'm at with this type of thing. And so I practice these Kundalini chants in my own little daily thing for just a couple weeks now. And oh my gosh, does it get the light moving through the body. And it's going to be different for each person on their path. Yeah, so grateful for the Ram Dass Kundalini Yoga House in Santa Ana. Ram Dass at Bir Singh Khalsa. Thank you. I don't claim to any religion, just a little background or anything like that. I am open to all forms of spirituality and whatever resonates with my unique heart and with what I experience. So when I started these chants, which I love the meanings to them, my third eye starts to do its thing, and as far as like showing the little lights and the blinking and stuff, and then my body, I can feel the light rising. I know this sounds really foreign to most people, but that's just my experience at this point in the path. Like 6 months ago, I would have been like, what the heck is she talking about? Because or a year ago, I didn't actually have it opened, and I didn't feel the Kundalini light rising in me. But no matter the point of the path, it is unique for each person. This year is just forcing us into our places of this divine time of world change. And I have not done the inner work, right, that you hear spiritual people talk about, which is just healing all of this stuff we've been through for our lives. Honestly, if you're in your 30s, we've been through some shit, dude. In your 20s, you've been through some shit as a child, and on any spiritual path, there's a purity aspect, there's a cleansing, there's a healing, and if you're a healer, you got to heal yourself before you can help others, but to fully be able to. I just don't have enough love in my heart, honestly. I mean, I'm a kind, loving person, so it trips me out, but real love to be able to, I can't handle certain things, moving back to Texas with family who, they eat the American diet and almost worse than that, and then complain about it. And then when I want to offer help or advice, it's not what they're looking for. They just want to fucking vent, and it's just super annoying because I don't want to hear it. And if you don't want the help, I don't get it, which is why I love being in California. So progressive minded, everyone takes care of their own health and this and that. And everything's a reflection, right? I always tell people, I'm not sure why. I've tried certain, drugs, tried certain, things, and thank God I don't have an addiction problem. Never have, never will, But I do. I'm addicted to fucking sugar. It's freaking... I laugh, but this shit's fucked up. It's got some real, health, things, so... Anyway, no one's perfect is a reflection of my own inability to get it's just a reminder more than anything to, it's the self-care that's number one. And for those of you that struggle with that, I would love to help you, like via astrology. Like knowing your chart really helps to understand, oh, okay, like I have this shit ton of Libra, no wonder I've always like focused on other people, or it just helps with self-awareness. But anywho, let's go ahead. I'm already 5 minutes in and start. So these chants are done in specific tones, and depending on the people, and when you actually go to like a Kundalini class, they use a little bit different tones and stuff, and they do a little different thing with their tongues than what I do. Mine helps me, so if it helps you, it's cool as well. I'm going to, for this video, read the meaning to it too. And I guess I'll start with the meaning. I'm just going to do three little chants for the sake of time in the video. It's what I normally do to get all the way through each of them. There's been times where I'll do like 11 chants or whatever. But so this is to begin. You always want to say Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. Okay? It means infinite creative consciousness. I call on your divine wisdom to guide me, protect me, and give me what I need. It connects you to the source of life energy, the Kundalini Mantras Shakti, to give one wisdom and guidance. Okay? So spine straight like a ballerina, as if your spine is got a cord to it. We want to take 3, but you can do whatever you like with your hands. You can do a little thing, or you can. I find that when I put my hands in my lap like this, it helps my shoulders to calm down. Versus like this, I'll start to get tense. So we're going to start with 3 deep breaths, always through, inhale with the nose and out with the mouth. And you want to pull your chin a little down to keep the heart expanded. Keep this is stretched as much as possible, not stretched where you're hurting your back, but just straight. And a little back roll of the shoulders. And then your chin down. You can take your hand and feel to see how aligned your spine is. That's a real issue for a lot of us, especially with, the looking at devices. And it matters. It affects the blood flow to the brain and the eyes, and the spine. Each vertebrae is affecting our organs. 3 breaths in with the mantra in mind, I am love. And on the breath out, what do we want to do? We'll do I am love, I am light. And we'll begin. Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. I've always been just my own spiritual being with the Creator. And if you're comfortable with that, do your thing. If not, people sometimes are very organized. You just got to be this way, not this bird. No. But to each his own. So that's not how you may hear it, through other people. And again, that one is infinite creative consciousness. Protect me and give me what I need. We're also going to chant Ayed Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. I was just thinking about a way to give you guys the actual chants. I'll type them in the description, I guess, is the easiest way. This one is for extra guidance and protection. You can also chant this at least 3 times after you chant Ong Namo. This mantra is used to invoke the protective energy of the universe. It surrounds the magnetic field with protective light. I was just going to give a little background on the language of these. I believe it's practiced a lot in Hindu, but I believe it's Sanskrit is what I think. I just know that it helps with my experience. Okay, so ready? So this one is to invoke the protective energy of the universe. Ayad Gure Name. Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name, Ayed Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name, Ayed Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. And this one is done to wake up. Namo, Namo Dev Guru, Guru Dev Namo, Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Akel Sarup, Akel Sarup, Sat Guru. And so this one, Namo Namo Dev Guru, it says in parentheses to wake up, was given by Yogi Bhajan as a subtle mantra that refines your intention and clarity through devotion, bhakti. It imbues your mind with gratitude at the feet of the Infinite One. It removes fear. It kindles an intimate conversation between the Infinite and your heart. Okay, ready? Namo. Namo Dev Guru. Guru Dev Namo. Namo. Ram Das Guru. Ram Das Guru. Akel Sarup. Akel Sarup. Sat Guru. You want to try to make sure that you're filling your heart space. Namo. Namo Dev Guru. Guru Dev Namo. Ram Das Guru. Ram Das Guru. Akel Sarup. Akel Sarup. Sat Guru. And 3. Namo. Namo Dev Guru. Guru Dev Namo. Ram Das Guru, Ram Das Guru, Akel Sarup, Akel Sarup, Sat Guru. So those are the 3 mantras that are suggested in Kundalini Mantra. Upon starting the actual mantras, which there are 14, technically 16, and at the end we do like Satnam and Waheguru. Just doing some stretches. If you feel any tension in your body, do what your body feels you need to do. And I'm going to do a little prayer. And, before we begin those, because just in case people are, on a time crunch, I'll go ahead and I'm going to do a prayer and do a couple tarot cards. Oh, we're going to go with that one, which is Sacred. Happy Sacred Sunday, by the way. And I think I'll pull normal tarot cards as well. I'm using my Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Really excited to be back to doing my work. This time last year, my van broke down when I returned from Mount Shasta in California. And I had been on the streets, and that really does a craziness to the mind. It's hard to pick yourself up. I feel like this one's really good. It caught my attention. I've not seen that one yet. It's a dragon. Looks really cool. And so I was struggling so bad with my mind and focus, and to try to get myself out of that situation. And oh man, it was crazy. And with my personal astrology, with the travel lines, go to Astro Travel, put in your birthday with birth time. You can see where you live, how the astrology affects you. It's insanity. I don't ever listen to things. I have trust issues coming from this crazy society and whatever else. And I should stop saying that. It is great to question everything. I feel it's what resonates in our experience that really speaks the truth of our lives. So it's not because I read it, it's because I experienced it with living in California, with visiting my daughter on the East Coast, and with living in Houston, that astro stuff is true. And to each his own all the time. That's the beauty of resonance, right? Which is, if it feels right energetically. And what was I gonna say? As a projector with outer authority, where my environment is super important to how I get through life. So I'm just grateful to be back to feeling, I have all this Capricorn, Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter in my 4th house. Okay, so that's our home, our security, our emotional security. And that motherfucker's like right. Those motherfuckers are like right between on my moon. And dude, the shit's been intense. And I'm like, you know what? I just have to do what the fuck makes me comfortable. And if I can't freaking figure this shit out over here with that Neptune influence making my mind foggy, I gotta go. Because this work is so important. And it was like really disturbing that for years I've been all about it. I've known my whole life that there's a super spiritual mission, and I just could not shake that Neptune influence. Was so strong, like honestly. I'm excited that the more you raise the Kundalini in your body, the more awareness and consciousness we bring into our bodies, we rise above the influences of astrology. But it's not, that's a mastered part of the path for sure. And yeah, so grateful to be back to the work. I can't wait to partner with the conscious communities that I've already been in contact with and blessed to have come by and to have previously known, and all the things are coming together. And if you guys are interested in any of what I'm offering, my services, it's astrology, some Gene Keys studying. I've got all the books I'm so grateful for. Gene Keys is so motherfucking phenomenal. It's ancient, or it's ancestral, healing. God, it's beautiful work. Richard Rudd did a wonderful job. And tarot readings and all kind of stuff. So what we're going to do, let's see. I'm going to do a weekly tarot. So let me just say a prayer. Divine Spirit, I thank you for giving me the understanding and awareness that you are not present in just one perception or one understanding, and you're not to be put into any box with any one name, as we've seen this past age of Pisces with religions. Yes, your beauty comes through all religions. Yes, your light and your love comes through so many forms of nature, through each person, through each flower, through each animal, through each freaking form of creation. God, I thank you that that awareness is within my being, and I hope to share that awareness to open up people's minds and hearts to not to belittle you as a creator or put you in a box, that you are a creator of everything, that you are above the planets, that there's no need to be afraid of astrology because you fucking created the planets. I thank you, God. I thank you for the understanding. I thank you for always leading my heart and my life and my spirit. And I'm so grateful for the angels, the guides, and the people, the light workers, the teachers, the mentors, the divine love that you've blessed in my life to lead me closer to you and new ways of evolution. I thank you so much, light force, creator of all.